You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, General Hospital fans, we have got Ava Jerome panicking because she is flat broke and she may soon go to extremes to pay her $2 million in debts. Is she going to turn to an enemy of Sonny's for help? It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and we're going to talk about whether Ava will sell out Sonny to solve her financial problems after he just pushed her too far, and Kristina tries to kill her this week. But first, please click that subscribe button if you are not following us. Right now, Ava is scrambling to find a large chunk of cash so she doesn't lose her art galleries and her only sources of income, because the fact is she owes the IRS a big old pile and she's not doing really well with a budget. Nina loaned her some money, but that just kept her afloat for a while longer. It did not solve Ava's money problems. She asked her nephew Lucas Jones for a slice of his dad's Julian's estate, but he didn't know anything about it and didn't want to. And then Ava also begged Alexis Davis for a loan from the Cassadine estate, and she was more than happy to tell Ava no. And then, of course, Alexis was ready to high-five Valentine Cassadine when he told Alexis that he's the one who got Ava's divorce settlement from Nicholas clawed back. Now, the bad thing was when Ava was begging Alexis for help, Kristina was there and overheard and did her usual aggressive attitude thing. And then Kristina ran to her dad, Sonny, to tell him to take advantage of Ava's financial situation and grab custody away from her. Let's be real. Hate Ava or not, we all know she loves her daughter, Avery, and Sonny is a mobster. So both of little Avery's parents are individuals with violent track records, but Kristina has decided one of them doesn't deserve to be in their daughter's life when it is none of her business. And remember, Sonny had already amicably settled the custody issue with Ava because he couldn't handle the stress going on with his heart. And Kristina knows he has a heart condition, but she just had to stir the pot because it's about her, not anybody else. So Kristina got Sonny all worked up, and that was what led to the showdown with Ava and then the heart episode and the collapse after he tried to take advantage after offering her a loan. Avery wants to be around her mother, and Sonny knows that, but Kristina prodded him, and Sonny took the bait and acted like a jerk, and it came back to bite him. And that conversation did not go over well. Plus, Ava now knows that Sonny has a health problem. The last thing he wanted. That's Kristina's fault too. However, I will say Ava at least doesn't know exactly what Sonny's health problem is, but she has some pretty good ideas, especially after she talked it through with Sonny's brother, Rick Lansing. And the bottom line is Sonny's medical issues could absolutely work to Ava's advantage, even if she doesn't know all the details. She does know that stress triggers it, so all she has to do is push Sonny's buttons, which should be easy because she recently did it, or she can give someone else the information about Sonny's medical condition and tell them how to push those buttons, which could be really, really bad news. And again, Kristina set the stage for all of this. And don't forget, Ava was just telling Rick how much better off that she'd be if Sonny did go ahead and drop dead. So yeah, I could see Ava doing something, first because she's desperate to get the cash she needs, and second because Sonny seems to be back around to trying to steal her daughter. You can only corner someone to some extent. You know, it's like you back a dog into a corner, you get bitten. And that's what we're seeing. And all of this could put Sonny at risk because Ava may feel like she has no other choice but to sell him out to an enemy. And let's be real, Sonny's got plenty of enemies. All Ava needs is one of of them with deep pockets and a big grudge who wants to know what she knows and how she can help them access Sonny or know where his vulnerable spots are in his security, or in this case, in his personal life with his medical issue. One person who might offer Ava a couple, $2 or $3 million to get this information and cooperation is Jen Sidwell. He wants Sonny out of the way so he has access to the peers and other things Sonny controls. And Sidwell is filthy rich. Plus, Ava already met him and got flirty and chummy with Sidwell when he was at her art gallery buying an expensive painting. And he's invited her out to the house to help hang it and give him some more advice. So Ava might take the chance to dangle a carrot in front of Sidwell and let him know that she knows things about Sonny he might want to know, you know? And in the past, Ava denied she knew anything about his business, but we all know that's not true. So another possibility for a dirty deal that she might make is Congressman Drew Q. He and Ava might get together. He's loaded and awful, and she might offer to do his bidding, whatever he needs. And remember, Drew was open to the notion from Sidwell about eminent domain to take Sonny's peers, so this might be a win across the board. There's no doubt that Drew could benefit from Sonny's downfall, but there are plenty of other things Ava could do to help Drew. He might love to have a lackey at his disposal, and of course, money's no object. I will say, I think Ava would think twice before doing dirty business with Drew, just because Nina hates him and so does her friend Portia. But if Ava is so desperate financially that no one's off limits, she may feel like she has no choice. And then, of course, there is whoever this mystery person is who planted the bomb in Sonny's penthouse. We know it's not Drew, and likely not Sidwell, because Jason seems to believe him. So we'll find out more on it this week, because recently Valentine told Sonny it was someone for Pikeman, which may or may not be true. Ironically, it could be Valentine himself, and he just lied to Sonny's face. Another possibility is Brennan, who has a past association with Pikeman. And of course, Valentine hinted Brennan may be the overall director of the whole WSB, so that's a complication. In the end, Sonny's penthouse explosion may be WSB or Pikeman related. If Brennan's behind it, somebody like Ava might be very useful to him, and the WSB has plenty of assets and resources and could give her a couple of million. And obviously, it would be horrible if Ava conspired with whatever person that burned Michael to a crisp. But first of all, Ava has done so many terrible things before, so let's not think that she wouldn't do this terrible thing. And, you know, second is that it could be that there is a new Pikeman leader that may approach Ava if they still want Sonny dead, and maybe they did or didn't have something to do with the bombing. But let's be real, Ava would get into that. So we have sexy stranger Marco coming back to Port Charles soon. Well, coming to Port Charles. We saw him in Miami. That was the guy Lucas met, and he is allegedly the son of Natalia and Sidwell. And reportedly, Marco has ties to some dirty mob sort of dealings, some kind of organized crime things, maybe related to his dad's operation. Maybe he's got his own. And Marco may meet Ava Jerome through her handsome nephew Lucas, and that could have them starting to conspire against Sonny. She may get an offer she can't afford to refuse from a very bad man, no matter who it is. And making things worse, this week, Kristina slices through Ava's brake lines, causing a horrific car crash. I can imagine that after this happens, she's going to realize that it was either Sonny or Kristina that tried to kill her, because Kristina hates her and Sonny literally just threatened her life the other day. So once that goes down, all bets may be off, and Ava may sell whatever info she has about Sonny to the highest bidder, no matter who it is, no matter what they want the information for. You know, Ava's financial desperation drove her to beg Sonny for a loan, and he may have cause to regret not just saying yes and instead letting Kristina getting him all riled up. This all could come back to bite him if Ava makes a big money deal to save her butt, and she does it with somebody who's got an agenda against Sonny.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.